Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Tonight we're going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2 console. It is launch night for Switch 2. I am so excited to finally get to hold this thing. Feels like forever since we've had a Nintendo console because it has been. It's been like, what, 8 years since we had Switch 1? So I'm super excited to finally get to have this thing. Not only am I unboxing the console tonight, I am also going to be unboxing the Pro Controller. This Pro Controller looks really nice. I can't wait to hold that too. And the Mario Kart World game as well because I did not get the bundle. I got the console and the game separately, and I wanted my $30 piece of plastic because I'm crazy like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so here we are, the Nintendo Switch 2 box, which I actually was kind of shocked with how small this box was, but I guess they made it, small so that way they could fit more of them into trucks and cut down on waste. I thought this box was gonna be a lot bigger though, so the size was definitely something. So we're looking over the box there, looks nice. I mean, they showing all the angles for the Switch 2. And if it looks like I'm struggling to open these boxes or these packages at any point in the video, it's because I am not good at that. So lifting up the lid there, we go ahead and we have the screen and the Joy-Cons, and the minute I saw those, I was like, oh my gosh, those are huge. They are really big. So there's the screen there. My hands are small, so you can already see that that thing is huge in my hands. I will do a size comparison among all 4 Nintendo Switch models at the end of the video, but oh my gosh, there it is. There's the screen. The bezel doesn't actually seem to be like too bad. I really don't mind that. There's a lot of screen there. And then there's the Joy-Cons. We're gonna go ahead and take out the blue one, which I like the blue. I do like the blue. It's similar to how the Switch 1 blue is, and those Joy-Cons actually feel kind of nice. They feel a lot more expensive than the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, which is nice, and so they fit in my hands a lot better than the Switch 1 Joy-Cons would. All the buttons feel good. I don't even mind the salmon that much since I got to look at it in person. And so here I wanted to try to get everything attached, the Joy-Cons attached onto the console, because they are magnetic. They don't slide like they do on the Switch 1. So there we go. There it is right there. And then putting that one back on. It pops on like super easily. So nice. All the buttons feel good. It's a huge console in my hands. It's much bigger than what I'm used to, but I really don't mind it. I actually like it. And then we have the kickstand in the back, and I wanted to try to pop that out. I actually turned on the Switch when I was doing this because I'm crazy. But yeah, the kickstand is even solid. It's actually not that bad. It looks tiny, but it is sturdy. And now we're going to be back to the box, and I'm going to be taking out the manual for this thing. I had to take forever to figure out how to get the manual out because they do not make this easier, but you just flip it up. It actually is easy. And underneath it, you have the HDMI cord that they give you, and also the straps for the Joy-Con. So there's the HDMI cord. It's your everyday HDMI cord. There's nothing special there. But the Joy-Con straps are very interesting. There's a lot less to them than there was with the Joy-Con 1 straps. So there's the salmon color, or the red, or orange, whatever they're calling it. I don't know what they're calling it. It looks orange on my phone, but it's more salmon color than orange, I swear. And then we have the blue one, which I still like the blue. The blue is very nice. But yeah, a lot less to them, but they actually do connect to the Switch 2 Joy-Cons really nicely, which I will show you here. All right, here we go. Now we're putting the straps on the Joy-Con 2. It is actually really easy. It took me a few attempts to get this right, but I got it pretty fast. All you do is start from the bottom, and then you push it up on the top, and then you push the button on the back of the Joy-Con 2 in order to release it. Super simple. It just pops right off. Much easier than the Switch 1 Joy-Con. And here we go. Watch, I'm gonna do it real fast with the red one. There we go. Pops right on. You just push the button on the back, pops right off, falls on the desk. Beautiful. I'm so great, so graceful. But yeah, real simple. Okay, we've returned to our lovely box once again to take out the Joy-Con holder. The Joy-Con holder is quite different from the Switch 1 Joy-Con holder. It's more sloped, which is really interesting. So I go ahead and grab the Joy-Con, which again, it just magnetically pops on there. No sliding required. It's super easy. And then of course you just push the button on the back to take it off. And there it is. And again, this is pretty big in my hands. I really like how this feels. And I have small hands. So yeah, big Joy-Con, honestly a win. It looks super sleek too. Like, I just can't get over it. It's really nice. And now we return to the box one last time in order to take out the amazing Switch dock, which this thing, again, big. There's a big console. It's got to fit in. It is not like square. It's not like a box like the Switch 1 dock is. It's like rounded, which I actually really like. I think it's really cool, honestly. And then there's the charging cable. They do put it into 2 parts, which I almost dropped right there because, again, graceful. They have the cord in one part and then the like brick in another part. And I think it's a USB-C, so it just plugs right in. And yeah, super simple there. And of course, I did want to go ahead and show the Switch 2 inside the dock itself. It just slides like right in like it does with the Switch 1 dock. So there it is. I mean, there's nothing too crazy there. Everyone should know what that looks like. But yeah, just to give y'all a little showing of what that is. And there's the back of it. Again, love how it's curved instead of just a box. Much sleeker, much nicer. And now we move on to the Pro Controller. I was so super excited to get to hold this Pro Controller. It looks like one of the nicest controllers I think I've ever seen. I mean, Nintendo makes nice quality controllers. So there I am, struggling to open the box. You don't open it from the top, Savannah. You open it from the side. Figured this out. It's not brain science or rocket surgery. Come on now. But after struggling to open the box, she does eventually do it. So there's the charging cable for the Switch 2 Pro Controller. It's I think pretty much the same thing as a Switch 1 Pro Controller charger, so you probably could use either one if I had to guess. I would have to test that. I don't know the answer to that at the current moment, but there it is. There's the controller, and oh my goodness, y'all. I pull that out and immediately realize the quality of this thing. I love that they put white on it too. The buttons on this feel super, super nice. Like, look at this thing. Look at it. It just looks like it's such a better quality controller than the Switch 1 Pro. It's got the little buttons on the back. It has a headphone jack, which I found really interesting. And then there's the chat button right there. This is so good. The buttons are clicky. It all feels nice. I'm in love with this controller. Honestly, I would highly recommend it. Well, now that I have a console, I need a game to play on it. So here's Mario Kart World. There was the front of the cover. There's the back of the cover. I'm not the biggest fan of the Switch 2 covers, the cases, but they're okay. They're not that bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off that plastic there, and then we get to open this thing up. And so here it is. It's very red is the first thing I noticed, but I really like the little artwork on the inside, and there it is. There's the cartridge. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. It's little like the other cartridges, so nothing changed there. And no, it's not a download code. This is the actual physical cartridge of the game. I know there's some confusion surrounding that, but the codes are only for the third-party games. But there it is. It's so great to finally hold a Switch 2 game. And then the last thing here is just a size comparison among all four models for the Switches. You had the Switch 2, the OLED, the Switch 1, and then the Switch Lite. The Switch 2 is definitely a lot bigger than the other ones, but that's just to give y'all an idea of what you're looking at size-wise. And there you have it. The Nintendo Switch 2 is finally unboxed. It is absolutely insane that we actually have this thing. I can't believe it. This thing feels super nice. The controllers are super nice quality. I don't think I've ever held anything like this nice. The price, definitely worth it for the quality you're getting with this console. I can't wait to boot this thing up after I finish editing this video, get it all set up, and I'll be seeing y'all for the first stream of Mario Kart World on June 5th, hopefully around 12 p.m. Central Time. So thank you all so very much for watching. Enjoy your Switch 2 to all of y'all who was able to get one. I'll see y'all on the racetrack. Bye, y'all.